So as indicated, this is a BMW F700GS. It has a recluse clutch on it and is not releasing at idle the way it should. And upon inspection of the hub, you can see it's heavily notched, and the notches are keeping the clutch plates from moving freely so that the EXP clutch can release at neutral. To remove the hub, you need a tool, and so I purchased this tool from EBC. I've used their brake pads for years. And its purpose is to lock the hub to the cage so that you can remove the hub nut and take the hub out. This shows how it installs, and you see how to the left it's locked. The arm is locked against the crash bar. In this case, you could lock it against a block of wood or something. It fits in quite cleanly into the hub and the cage so that you can easily get it out. Problem I had is it wasn't so easy because my impact wrench would not budge that nut. I did some reading and discovered that that nut is held in with Loctite, and it releases at about 250 C. So using a map torch and my infrared thermometer, I started heating it up and reading the temperature as I did. The torch I'm using is a MAP gas torch. You actually cannot buy MAP anymore. The one plant in the world that made it went out of business. The MAP gas you buy today that says MAP is actually not the same formulation as this stuff. All works more or less the same, but this gets a little hotter. And you just have to take some time to heat this thing up. So 250 C is about 480 degrees Fahrenheit. So my fine IR temperature sensor is set to read Fahrenheit, and you may be able to see the readings there. I'm looking for it to get above 480. Now, I had tried removing this with my impact wrench, just running it for about 30 seconds. It did not move at all, and I determined that there's no way it was going to come off without doing this. And as you'll see in a minute, this worked quite handily, as did the tool, the EBC tool that held the whole assembly in place to keep it from spinning while I remove this nut. Patience is required. It's getting there. Not quite. I'm looking for 480 Fahrenheit. I have the bike leaned at about a 30-degree angle, which seems is enough to keep the oil from coming out. I did not have to drain the oil. I think we need a little more, so about 30 degrees was sufficient. I'm using some jack stands against the crash bars on the other side. I've seen other people use various ways to lean the bike over, including just laying it completely down on its side, but that's really not necessary. A 30-degree angle, from my experience, is more than enough to keep the oil pulled away from the clutch cover. Okay, here we go. Watch this. You had to have known how long I was wailing at it before that to really appreciate. Came right off, no issue, and that's the end of it. Next job is to replace that hub with a new one.